too high. Come and talk to me. I really wanna be. Can I talk to you? I really wanna know. I do it all on her. I get it right back. She put it all on me. I couldn't.
What's up, family? It's your big sis T Renee, and I am back today with another story. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Hey, I'm hoping that one day you find something on this platform that resonates with you and make you want to come back and subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber or a returning viewer, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in with me each time that I post, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know you all are here for a story time, and that's exactly what I'm going to give you. But before I do, y'all know what to do. Go ahead, drop down below in the comment section, leave a hey girl, hey, what's up big sis? All comments are greatly appreciated and always welcome, but make sure y'all keep it respectful. You all have seen the title, so you have an idea of what this is going to be about, so let's get to that. So today I basically want to give y'all a story time about a time that I got caught up dating two friends. In my defense, I definitely did not know. If y'all have tuned in to the story that I already posted last week of when the story I posted last week, I'm gonna put it here. Like when you're telling these stories, you forget the titles. Like when I'm giving these story times, sometimes I might forget the previous title, even though I probably just gave y'all that story. But it's basically when I found out that the man I was dating at the time was also my big cousin's man, basically. And during this time, I ended up finding out that the guy that I was dating and my cousin was dating was also really close friends with another guy that I've dealt with at some point. Yes, they was really close friends. Basically, the guy I was dating, which his name, I gave him the name Trey. He was really, his younger brother, his brother was best friends with Mangler, who's the guy that I was dating as well at some point in time. Yes, they are really close friends. They grew up in the same neighborhoods, whatever. In my defense, I didn't really know that they all was linked. And as I sat and thought about it, I most definitely remember seeing Trey's brother over to Mangler's house at some point in time. I met all of them back when I was in high school. But of course, on the line, when I moved back home or whatever, moved back to Memphis, I end up, linking up with them at some point or another. When I was hanging out in this party scene, on the club scene, we all will somehow run into one another. But it was never, I ran into Mangler and Trey at the same time. It was never like that. And Trey's brother didn't really hang out in the club scene like that, because at this time, I think he was really serious about the girl he was with. She wasn't a big party goer. I believe they currently had a child. Mangler still to this day don't have any kids, so he free to do whatever he want to do. And Trey had a son, but his son wasn't really at his house. He was with his mom, whatever. It don't really matter. They was partying. Trey's brother wasn't like that, partying like that. Even though all his homeboys, they was on that type of time, he just really wasn't that guy. I don't know, weird. But anyway, so it don't matter. You do what you want to do when you're young. That's what he chose to do. So fast forward, they found out that I was talking to them both at some point in time, and it was never really at the same time. Like I said, when I met Trey, I was young as hell. He was in his 20s, and me and Mangler was still in high school, so he was just the guy that I met when I used to hang out in the clubs. And yes, we was partying when we was in high school, because we had a club in our city, a few clubs that had parties for teenagers. They would throw parties throughout the city at different locations for high schoolers anyway. It would be all kinds of events going on. Spring break event, just whatever different clubs they had at the high schools. It would be so many different things going on for us. And they had, like I said, they had clubs for us on the weekend. I believe the club was called, like I said, if I can remember the club, I'll definitely give y'all the club name. And like I mentioned in the story time, I most definitely remember hanging out in this club, because at the time, Young Dolph, may he rest in peace, I do remember him being a local artist at the time, and he would perform at this club. So if I'm not mistaken, he definitely was one of the artists that used to perform at this club. So yeah, fast forward, like I said, they ended up finding out Mangler was trying to play it cool, like he wasn't really mad at me or nothing like that. He was just like shocked about the fact. And at the beginning, he might have just been shocked like that, because he was like, yeah, my city's so damn small. I was like, truth be told. But then I guess he started processing, like, so how do you correlate them two? Like, how do you not know? I don't know. I know, friends, but I'm not looking at them like that. I'm over here for you, you know, and my homegirl's kicking it with them, but I'm not thinking about none of them like that. I'm not looking at them. And in my defense, like, I just don't know, because the boy wouldn't be around like that. And the boy I'm talking about, like I said, and because we got to give Trey's brother a name. What we gonna call this boy? We gonna call him Red. Like, Red was not around like that, so how would I know? Like, he just wasn't around like that. So anyway, he trying to play it cool, whatever. He called himself getting over it. And at this time, like I said, we was cool, but we wasn't like on no dating terms. We never been boyfriend and girlfriend. Well, we did as we got older on down the line. We decided to date. And during this particular time, he started to try to take me serious. He's like, well, you know, I know how things was back in the day, you know, like he said, I always liked you. I always had love for you, but, you know, we was young. We was trying to do our thing, trying to navigate through life. And now, you know, I just really want to take us serious because, like I said, I was dating different people. I wasn't putting all my eggs in one basket. I mean, yes, I was talking to Trey. We was spending a lot of time together, but he wasn't the only guy that I was talking to, and he knew that from the beginning, because I'm sure I wasn't the only woman that he was talking to. Even though I was with him a lot, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? But crazy that the woman he talking to is my big cousin, so I definitely cut him off, because I'm like, ain't no way. You didn't mess with me and my big cousin, and we definitely was having sex. So I'm like, damn, you done slept with me and my cousin. Yes, y'all. Crazy. So anyway, like I said, I had completely stopped talking to him. He was doing everything in his power to say, no, you got it wrong. I didn't tell. No, dude, you busted. Like, you got mad because her daughter busted you out and told her that you was you was my boyfriend, and so you trying to save face for her. Whatever. She can have you. Y'all the same age, y'all. That's who you need to be talking to in that damn way. Not my little young ass. But you know, at the time, like I said, I'm grown. Shit, I'm in my early 20s. It's not a problem. But it don't even matter. It's just the fact, like, no, you talking to my cousin. You lied on me. You cannot be trusted. But y'all, that boy was doing everything in his power to try to stick around. And I said, you know what? I'm going to play his ass. So I definitely was still like talking to him because he was giving me money. And I ain't never been that type of person, but I definitely was using him for his perks. I definitely was using him, let him break his bread with me, do different things to me. Whenever I needed something, he was there because he did not want me to stop talking to him. I am not lying. Like, he would do whatever I wanted him to do. Like, if anytime I need this and that, he was on it. And he also knew that I was back talking to Mangala. He did not like that because even then, as I thought about it, he definitely introduced me to Trey. But like I said, back in the day, I ain't thinking too much about it. He had a lot of guy friends. They, like I said, they all from the same neighborhood. A lot of guys around, a lot of girls around. You ain't thinking about all these people. You ain't thinking about all that. I was not putting two and two together that these are the same people, because I'm not thinking about them at that time. And like I said, when I did meet, it was not around Mangala. So now me and Mangala, we serious at this point. We doing a whole lot together. And during this time, they had Facebook, so we posted different stuff online, whatever. We weren't really posting each other on there like that because, truth be told, I am very secretive when I'm in relationships. And it's not because I don't want people to know I'm dating them. It's just that, man, the more people know who you're dating, the more they're in your business. And Mangala most definitely was one of those guys where a lot of women wanted him. He was a popular guy back then. Yeah, I was popular in high school too, but I wasn't the type, you would not think that because I was never the type to be amongst all those popular kids like that. Like, I didn't hang out with them like that. A lot of people knew me. I was active in sports. I was a cheerleader and stuff like that. So people knew who I was. I was considered one of the popular girls. A lot of guys liked me. Girls would be mad at me because the guys they liked me. It was shit like that, but I never considered myself popular, but I was. And so they knew that me and Mangala used to like talk back in the day, but we would never really claim each other as boyfriend and girlfriend. But everybody knew we was talking shit. We would leave school together. He would come pick me up if he didn't come to school today. It was, people saw us together, but I never really claimed him like that. And I think that's one of the things that he didn't like either, that I was so free to talk to other guys and he really seriously liked me. But my thing is, if you feel a way about me, or whoever you feel a way about, you need to let them know you feel like that, because if you don't tell me, how would I know? So of course I'm gonna talk to other people. I'm not thinking you want me like that and we just kicking it. And like I said, we was young, so in my mind, I'm not thinking no shit like that. You gotta tell me what you want. And he never would tell me. And to this day, like I said, I feel like he feel away like I messed up anything with us, because I talked to other guys. And at some point on down the line, I talked to guys he knew. But it never really wasn't intentional. And these were not his close friends. These were just guys that he was cool with. And at some point in time, I've talked to these guys. Didn't even know they was friends. I knew who his friends were because I was around him and his friends. I knew who his friends were. Some of the guys I dated that he knew, they wasn't around him like that. So how would I know? Like I said, and like he said, I said he is small. So shit, everybody have talked to everybody at some point. Don't even matter. The point was, he never really told me how he felt back then. So I feel like he kind of resented me for that. And we'll get into how me and him fell out at some point in time. Like, I ain't talked to him since. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, fast forward, like I said, we hanging tough. He's posting certain things online, but he ain't really posting me like that. I probably was on a couple group pictures, but Trey definitely was like, so damn, y'all serious now? Y'all serious now? And so one day he's like, man, I really want to take you somewhere, whatever. And I even told him, I said, you know, he trying with everything he can do to try to get me back. He's like, you better not talk to him. And then one day he's like, you know what? Go on, hang out with him. I want to see what he gonna say about me, because Trey had stopped talking to Michael. Like, he was not communicating. He was not talking to him. He's like, he was trying to reach out to him to get him to come do stuff at they little gatherings. He would not come to the gatherings. He would not reach out to him. He would be leaving his ass on red. So he's like, yeah, you going over there. You going over there. I want to see what this nigga saying about me, because I done heard some stuff he done said to some of our boys. And some of that shit done got back to me. I want to see what the nigga gonna say. So they basically was trying to get me to see what the other was saying, because Trey was coming on that same type of time. Yeah, I see you with your little boyfriend. Look, nigga ain't like me. He ain't like me. He can't give you what I can give you. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that this is my life right now. Like, I'm allowing y'all to try to see whose dick is better, basically. This the type of time they was on. See who got the biggest nuts. They was basically in a dick, you know, that type of, y'all know what I'm trying to say. They basically was on that type of time with one another. They was in a contest with one another, basically. And I was laughing. I mean, it's nothing cute. It's nothing to be like bragging about. But at the time, I was just like, oh no, it was funny as hell to me. Like, I wasn't bragging to nobody about it, but I was telling my homegirls, like, these fools really is competing with one another. I thought the shit was funny, no lie. But again, like I said, I'm young. I'm not really taking neither one of them too serious, because I'm just enjoying my life right now. Like, I'm not taking neither one of their ass serious. So I definitely was like playing both sides. So I definitely was playing both sides, and they knew I was playing both sides. I don't know, crazy as that sounds, I definitely was on that type of time. But I was really with one more than the other though. Like, I wasn't sleeping with Trey at all. Like, that was cut off, because number one, you messing with my big cousin. That's like me sleeping with her. Like, no, that is not gonna happen. No. I was so grossed out by this shit. Like, you really was messing with me and my cousin. And I honestly believe he knew before he saw me with them kids. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It just gave, like, I feel like he found out, because I definitely was talking about my cousin a lot. I'm sure he didn't see pictures of me and my cousins. Because, like I said, Facebook was a thing. I was on Facebook, and I definitely would post my cousins on there at different functions. So you had to have seen her and just didn't say nothing, because you a nasty. So you a nasty ass ninja. So you didn't care. I feel like he been knew. And that day I came over with them kids, that really sealed the deal. Like, dang, because you definitely was dodging me, and I know it was your car. So yes, so I did what I had to do to use this man. Like, yes, he would give me money, but man, I was finding reasons just to get money up out of him. I was finding reasons, and I definitely wasn't telling him everything Michael was saying. I wouldn't really say too much. I was making up shit. I know Michael is my dude for real, because, and truth be told, I really did like Michael a whole lot. I just couldn't really express that to him because I wasn't sure how he really felt about me. But of course I found out on down the line, and he be trying to deny that, but I know you was really hurt about that shit. Anyway, so fast forward, one particular weekend we all was hanging out. We was hanging out at this real popular club that we used to go to all the time, and I would never really see Trey in there, but he most definitely was there this night. His brother was with him this night. They cousins, like, they had a nice little crowd, and so did Mangla. And like I said, they all knew each other, and so they was here on this side, and they was there on that side. I'm somewhere in the middle kicking with my folks, and then, you know, me and Mangla, we hugging and talking and stuff like that, you know, doing whatever we do, and you can see Trey looking like, and then so Trey texts my phone. So damn, that's what you doing. You gonna do this with this ninja up in here in my face? I said, first of all, you are not my man. You definitely ain't finna be my man because you mess with my cousin. I said, me and you, we cool, we friends. I agreed to just be cool with you, you know, because I know you like me, but of course my camera would die. So I was like, yes, I agree to be cool with you because I know you like me, and you know, you're a cool guy. And I said, but I cannot be anything else with you because you sleeping with my cousin. Like, what sense does it make? Why would I agree to something like that? Like that. I said, then you lied to me. I really shouldn't even have no dealings with you. But of course, I knew that I was only there for the monetary reason. You know, but of course, my whole reason for trying to play it cool with him because of the money. He was giving me money. I didn't care about none of the other shit. So I was really playing both sides. And I would just lead him on like I was an informant to tell him what Mangla was saying. So he was hot as hell. Anytime he would see me and Mangla out, hugged up, kissing and stuff like that, he would be so mad and be like, man, he would try not to talk to me. But of course, he couldn't go too many days without talking to me because he claimed he had a lot of love for me. No, you don't. No, you don't. You would have never dated me and my cousin. And if you did, and then you found out that we was dating, you wouldn't have kept talking to her, or you wouldn't have tried to throw me under the bus and lie on me. You wouldn't have tried to lie on me to try to save face with her. It would have been none of that. So y'all, I know this shit was so messy, so toxic, and I know I know y'all probably like, you was just doing the muscle Mangla to try to piss him off. Not really, because I genuinely like Mangla. Definitely. So I was trying to take advantage of the fact that he actually wanted to date me, and we wasn't just hanging out hooking up. Like, because that's how it used to be. We was just kicking it, you know what I'm saying? But we're actually dating at this point. So yes, he was so mad about that. And so this same weekend, somebody had a set at their house. It was a Sunday. Somebody had some at their house. And of course, I was over there. And Trey was there. He got invited over there. Like I said, they run in the same circle of friends. So he eventually came on over there. You know, men, they have a different age range of friends. Men don't care. You know, sometimes us women, we won't hang around women younger or older than us. You know, it be like that a lot of times. But men, they cool regardless. It don't matter. They can be your granddaddy and your uncle and your baby brother hanging all together. It doesn't matter with men. So they was like that. So he definitely was there. And he just kept like throwing slick ass remarks to Mangla when they would be having conversations about different things. You know, we all sitting around smoking, drinking, or whatever, and he'd be throwing slick shades to Mangla and trying to throw out, you know, things that he knew about Mangla that he have done with women, and just really throwing stuff out. And he definitely was pillow talking with me about Mangla. He was trying to tell me all kinds of stuff about Mangla to try to get me to stop liking him. But all he was doing, he don't realize that was pushing me closer to him, because I'm like, shit, on the surface, he seemed like a good dude that got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to tell me all this stuff that he possibly done to some ex-girlfriends, but them ex-girlfriends was cheating on him first. You know what I'm saying? So that's no excuse for people to be cheating on each other. But I'm just saying, like, you trying to tell me all these bad things about him, and all that's making me do was try to like have some type of sympathy to him a little more. Like, I really was like, I don't like that. Like, why are you pillow talking with me? But like I said, this shit he was saying wasn't phasing me no way, because I felt how I felt about him, and you hurt me, and I'm just here for your money. So it didn't really matter. So the shit just got too out of hand, and Mike was like, you know what, I'm tired of this dude coming for me. He been acting real crazy with me. you mad at me over a female. He's like, no offense to you, but I'm saying like he always mad at me about some chick because he trying to pull every chick that I've ever dated. He's like, he always trying to pull my chicks. And he's like, man, he's like, you don't remember that day that you was here with so and so and so and something? It was somebody had their house, and that's the night that Trey was there. And I didn't really realize it was Trey. Trey definitely was trying to holler at me that night. But like I said, I didn't put two and two together because shit, I'm somewhere, we drinking and shit. This was when, like I said, we was still young. It was in high school, but I had been partying over there with them one night and drinking and shit. And, you know, so I ain't paid attention that that's who that was. And so, like I said, he brought it up. He was like, he tried to talk to you one night. When you first started hanging out over here, that's the dude that was trying to talk to you. He was like, so I can remember how you, he's like, I couldn't understand how you didn't know him. I said, how would I know some random ass dude that was just at a party? Like, that was one time. I don't remember that. So he was, you know, he was slick kind of mad about that because he swear up and down that I should have remembered, but I did not remember. I really did not remember because I'm drunk. I don't remember that. But yes, he's like, every girl I ever had, he tried to talk to. He said, I knew that he was going to try to come talk to you. I knew that shit. I said, so what you trying to say? He was stalking me at the clubs. He said that man knew what type of clubs that we would hang out at. He's like, because I told him I was linking up with you one night from the club, because we did link up, like, from the one night that we was hanging out at the club, we ended up linking up or whatever. And he knew. He pointed me, yeah, so his whole time he was plotting to try to take me from Angela even back in the day. And like I said, I was young as hell at the time. So that's how he ended up approaching me, trying to be my friend, but he secretly had motive. So I really was like, I cannot talk to this man ever again. I only want the money because what? That's real creep shit. Number one, you really too old to be talking to me, and I was in high school. But like I said, he wasn't really coming at me like he was trying to hook up with me. He was trying to play like he was my friend, you know, yeah. He would flirt a little bit, but he wouldn't be on no disrespectful stuff. I guess he waited till I was of legal age to try to truly talk to me when he found out I was back in the city. So yes, he gets up and they up in each other's face and folks trying to like, nah, calm down, man. Trey reached out and hit him first. So here they all fighting. And so now it's a big brawl, you know what I'm saying? Because they trying to break it up, but I guess his crew was, some of his folks like, nah, y'all trying to jump on him, y'all trying to jump on Mangla. And Mangla folks started fighting them, so it's this big thing, somebody throwing bottles and stuff. And then average Memphis ninja fashion, somebody breaks out, because at this point it didn't went outside and somebody shooting off rounds on the sky. I'm like, oh my goodness, why can't we ever party without somebody shooting off rounds? And it's been happening since I can remember. Like even back in the day when I was in high school partying with these folks or anybody, somebody always shooting in the sky, somebody always shooting their glizzies. Always. I just don't understand it. Like, why can't y'all just fight like men? So yes, these folks got the fighting, and so y'all, it just got so out of hand that I'm guessing the neighbors like called the police, because I don't recall seeing shit. We were so busy trying to like dodge somebody, you know, shooting the glizzy and trying to dodge the men falling all over each other that, you know, I can't really recall who was probably calling the police, but somebody definitely called the police. And y'all, you would think they was calling like it was a gang unit out there, because it was so many police, and they was like, somebody definitely got to go to jail. And I don't know the guy, but a couple guys, I don't know these guys. I can't think of their name, like, but it was I might have seen them around on a couple occasions, but a couple guys did get arrested because they was finding off rounds and they had glizzies that wasn't registered. So they young asses got arrested for shooting rounds on glizzies that wasn't even registered. I don't really think they did no time, of course, but and I do recall Michael telling me that they charges got thrown out because something, I don't know, somebody, I guess they did like go to the, you know, you gotta go to classes and stuff, like you gotta go to, you know, to the range and class and stuff like that. Like they had never really registered their glizzies, but they did have the clearance to use them, but they never registered them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say. They got the paperwork that they needed to be licensed to carry, basically, but they did not register their glizzies, and somehow they got off. I feel like if you got money, you can make anything disappear. And I feel like they folks had money and took care of that for them. Because like I said, we was already young. We was in our 20s at this time, but we was in our early 20s, and They never did any time for that, but they definitely got arrested tonight, y'all. And then one of the people that was fighting, and if I was them guys, I would have been mad at the dudes that started the fight. But again, y'all shouldn't have been shooting y'all glizzies no goddamn way. Because I feel like they was just doing it to be hype. Be on some hype shit. Like, I feel like they was doing it to be on some hype shit. I don't think they were trying to hurt anybody. But y'all know how young ninjas are. They be hot heads. They be trigger happy. And they want to be on that type of sound like they really about that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was on it. Because they was blasting off in the sky. Them bullies don't have no name. They gonna come down when they need to come down. And I ain't trying to be the person to get hit. My girl's like, they fighting over you. They fighting over you. What you got going on there in their pants? I say, it ain't even like that. It's deeper than what y'all thinking. Y'all thinking they fighting because I said, I ain't even sleeping with this dude. And I'm like, I said, you remember when I was telling you about the guy that I was talking to that was messing with my big cousin? So I'm telling my girls, this is the guy, you know, because I didn't really tell them who it was. But they found out that's not who that guy was. I never really told them who the guy was. Like, I was like, this guy I'm talking to. Because, you know, I didn't really want them to know. I was kind of embarrassed. Like, you know, a guy I've been kicking it with, sleeping with, he's sleeping with my cousin too. Like, I felt a kind of way. So, but I told him that night because it was just too much. And I'm like, he need to leave me the hell alone because if you come back around me, I'm going to get a restraining order on him. So, yes, y'all folks got the fighting that night over me. And I ain't gonna really say it was over me. I just feel like he got the fight with him over the disrespect because he definitely was disrespecting Mangler in front of all them folks. And my thing is, like, you really mad at this young guy over a woman that you trying to take from him, and you gonna fall out with your mans over a female? If anything, y'all should have been feeling a way about me because technically I talked to both of y'all, but in my defense, I didn't even know that y'all really knew each other. And I don't remember one night that you was at a party. I don't remember that shit. I was drunk. Probably was, I'm definitely sure we was smoking back then. So I don't remember half of that stuff. Come on now. But anyway, y'all, I ain't gonna drag this out. I'm gonna stop this right here because Trey, he never really gave up. He kept trying to come into my space, kept throwing shade at Mangler because, like I said, dudes, they not like us women. They fall out, but they get back cool. He grew up with these folks. You know, they had like a love-hate relationship, I guess. You know, frenemies. Men can be frenemies too, and they definitely was that. I mean, I don't know how things are with them nowadays, baby. I ain't talked to in years. Ugh. I ain't talked to Trey in years. I really don't care to anyway. I think I seen him out somewhere, but I didn't really go up and say nothing to him. Of course not. Hell no. I didn't even want him to know who I was. But I definitely, you know, have talked to him sometime after that, whatever. But it was him because he kept getting on my goddamn nerves, and I really could have tried to say he was harassing me, but I just let it be what it was. Of course, I would tell Mangler, like, this man still reaching out to me. I'm definitely not gonna change my number for nobody. I've had my same number for years. But yes, he definitely was trying his best, and eventually he backed off. And me and Mangler ended up just falling out anyway. And I'm sure at some point I'll tell y'all about how me and Mangler fell out, but yeah. Because there's other stories about Mangler. But anyway, I'm going to stop this right here, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Go ahead, drop down below in the comment section. Let's chat. Let's talk about a time that you've gone through something similar. You know, all comments I greatly appreciate and welcome. But again, keep them respectful. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Make sure y'all turn on your post notifications so you will know the next time that I post. And y'all go back and watch all my old videos that I posted recently because some of y'all ain't watched them. So go ahead and engage. It's all greatly appreciated. And I'll see y'all in my next one.